Are you looking for real financial advice? Thornton Advisor Group is here to help. Jason Thornton, certified financial planner, specializes in tax and wealth planning. Are you living paycheck to paycheck with no retirement plan? Do you need help with the IRS? Book your consultation with Thornton Advisor Group to get a financial plan, budgeting, savings, debt management, tax planning, investing, and retirement, even IRS debt settlements. Stop trying to run the play. Get the advice you need to live your best life from a certified financial planner. Book your consultation appointment today. Go to www.thorntonadvisor.com.
I would not endorse anything I didn't use myself. I've been working with the firm for the last couple of years and they have exceeded my expectation. So a special gift for you right now, a free consultation. If you go down to the top line of the description box, free consultation. You can't beat it. Free. Links at the top line of the description. Tell them Oh God sent you. Absolutely. Don't forget to go ahead and hit that link right at the top line of the description below. All right, now Charlamagne the God was on The View today, and he had something to say about Diddy that sparked a little bit of outrage and conversation. I'm going to play the clip. Of what he said, and then stay tuned after that because I'm going to give you my thoughts on Diddy, the situation, Charlamagne, and some more updates regarding Diddy today. Roll tape.
What are your thoughts on everything going on with Diddy right now?
I think when it comes to that situation, man, I think we shouldn't focus on the individual. We should focus on the issue. Because I think what happens a lot of times is, because of the celebrity, we get lost in talking about the celebrity and not talking about the actual issue. The issue is domestic violence.
Yep,
right. The issue is exactly what I just said about, men not going to do the proper work on themselves, and they're dealing with a lot of pain and a lot of hurt and unhealed trauma, and they're projecting that pain and that hurt on the other people. The issue is patriarchy, right? Because as long as you have a system where men feel superior to women and they're dealing with that pain and they're dealing with that hurt, they're going to project that. We're going to continue to project that onto our women. So I think those are the issues that we should be discussing as opposed to talking about the individual. And we tend to do that a lot as a society. We get lost in the celebrity of things as opposed to, okay, what are we here for?
Because it's clickbait. Yeah.
It's
clickbait.
Like, Diddy brings the engagement, but right now, as I'm talking, there's a woman out there getting beat up by a man, right? And she's not going to get no news coverage. Nobody's going to talk about her.
We should say the name of Cassie, the survivor of the domestic violence.
Yes.
Let's talk more about her.
Absolutely. Let's talk about the issue, Let's talk about the actual issue and not the individual.
When it comes to us, it doesn't seem to be the thing we think, amplified is the right word.
Now, we always call it down the middle right here. When somebody deserves criticism, we give it to them. When they deserve praise, we give it to them. But this one, I think Charlamagne deserves praise because of the way that he's handling the situation. And his voice is so powerful within the world, within the industry right now, that he has to be very careful what he says and how it could be interpreted. But what I'll say is I 100% agree with him. And all I'll do is just add on with this particular video. When you look at the whole situation, we have become infatuated almost with, putting someone on the proverbial cross, tearing someone down, digging up dirt, talking about this, talking about that, theorizing, conspiracies, this, that, and the third, all the stuff that we continue to do because it becomes an infatuation, an entertainment source. So it's tear down Diddy, take down Diddy, and Diddy deserves everything coming his way. I'm not saying that, but also the other side of this is, all right, what he's saying is the issue is DV, domestic violence. That's the issue that people have witnessed, that a lot of people are going through, men, women, and the other part of this is women beating up and abusing men as well. That part is out there. So it's a issue that's not just race specific. It goes across all races, and every culture, every race deals with this. So we say let's just deal with the core issue of that instead of saying, oh, Diddy this and he's that and he's that. And again, what he did, that was a bitch move. What he did, anybody who would try to defend that, I had to look at you sideways if you try to defend that. It was a horrible thing to do, and he deserves whatever comes with him making that decision. However, let's make it about the issue at hand. What are we going to do about the issue at hand besides just talk about it all the time and, theorize and talk about, different strategies and things and all of this and all, and oh, he did it to this, and I wonder who else, and how many other videos is out there, and he's losing this, he's losing sponsors, which he is, it's true, but what if you care so much, right? What's gonna be your contribution into trying to solve the issue, right? Or even trying to lessen the blow. One thing you could do is start your own household, raising your own kids, making sure, like, all right, it's not okay to put your hands on somebody, male or female. Because a lot of times we say specifically at the males, we go out the males and we see males, but nobody ever sees the woman that's stabbing her husband, punching her husband, knocking him upside his head, verbally abusing him, and things like that. And he takes it in all day, and he's considered a punk or a bitch to run to the police to go get a restraining order. We don't talk about that. We look at it as, oh, okay, the woman's just a victim. He's a coward for doing this. Oh, we need to throw him under the jail. We don't never look at the other side. So I think it needs to be a circular view of the whole situation. Like, okay, how can we solve this problem, or at least lessen the blow for now? And I would say it has to start in your own household, where you treat your kids, your sons, your daughter. Tell your daughter it ain't okay to get up in a man's face and say, hit me, hit me. It ain't okay to point in a man's face, because he has power that can knock you out of this world. Vice versa for a man, it's never okay to put your hands on a woman. It's never okay to strangle a woman. It's never okay to punch on and verbally abuse. And things happen, I get it. You go through things, you argue. I'm not saying you got to be perfect, but it should never get to the point where now you scrapping or you knocking her head off like Diddy did. No, that shouldn't happen. And controlling your anger and learning from a young age. And if you're doing that, hey, I ain't got no problem with you doing. But if you just one of these people out there that's running your mouth, adding fuel to the fire, but you turn the camera on you and you beating up on your girl, you beating up on your boyfriend, and you doing this and you doing that, come on, man, you hypocritical. And you just, at this point, just contributing to throwing more gas on the fire without helping. So that's all I think Charlamagne was trying to say in a nutshell. I'm just glad that and a lot of people are gonna take it the other way. Oh, why are you trying to you defending Diddy, and he needs to take it how you want it. I understood the message, and I know a lot of you that's listening in will understand the message and what he was saying. Sometimes you got to be an outside of the box thinker. You can't always go with the group think mentality. Sometimes you have to think outside of the box and say, all right, I see what's going on. I see what he did, but okay. And that's just where you got to be at. So salute Charlamagne to God for using his voice for the goodness, and make sure you go to the top line of the description box if you need any financial help, business planning, tax resolution, or to do your taxes. We got the greatest person in the game, the greatest business, the greatest man in the game. And I could tell you from personal experience, because he helped me. He helped me resolve my issues. And it was just a great experience. Prompt, professional, courteous service that gets results. Click the top line of the description box. Tax planning. You got tax problems. Business plan. You want to set up a business. Anything you want to do in the financial sector. He is the real deal. My brother Jason Thornton, and his link is at the top line of the description box. Check him out and tell him, oh God, from Hip Hop News Uncensored. Let's flood him. That link is at the top line of the description. Peace.